Is it time to buy or sell CarMax stock? In this video, we will explore CarMax in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025, and now we are here to offer an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you can stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and detailed analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 19th of September, 2025, our system has ranked CarMax as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.7. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has faced a decline of 21.96%. This amounts to an average loss of 4.39% each day since it was categorized as a sell candidate. The stock has broken through a significant and downward trending short-term pattern. Initially, a stronger decline is suggested, though it is possible to experience false breaks and sell-offs. Nevertheless, further declines seem likely, and any rebounds back to the breaking point, which is $49.16, could be viewed as a second chance to exit the position. According to fan theory, $35.52 may represent the new bottom line for the next trend, but it is still too early to make such a definitive statement. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of -12.98% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -6.19% to +19.83%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of -25.49%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -16.82% and +20.55% over the next year. In practical terms, this would suggest a future price range of approximately $37.93 to $54.97. Our latest daily update for CarMax includes the headline, "Is CarMax Inc. stock still a buy?" after falling by 20.07% on Thursday. The CarMax Inc. stock price decreased by 20.07% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025. The price dropped from $57.05 to $45.60. This marks a decline over 5 consecutive days. Throughout the last trading day, the stock showed fluctuations of 9.12%, with a low of $42.75 and a high of $46.65. The stock has declined in 8 of the last 10 days, totaling a drop of 25.55% during this period. The volume of shares traded increased on the last day by 24 million shares, despite the falling prices. This could serve as an early warning sign, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 28 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $1.3 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $91.25, while the lowest was $42.75. Currently, the price stands at 50.03% below the 52-week high, which translates to a difference of $45.65. It is also 70.77% below the all-time high achieved on November 8, 2021, when the price peaked at $155.98. CarMax stock faced a significant decline today after a weaker-than-expected fiscal second quarter, dropping approximately 20% to a new 52-week low. The company reported earnings below expectations and experienced a revenue decrease of about 6%, as retail used vehicle unit sales and average selling prices decreased. Management announced a $150 million selling, general, and administrative cost-cutting program and reiterated their commitment to aggressive stock buybacks. However, increasing loan loss provisions and worsening credit and subprime delinquencies have left investors feeling uneasy. This decline has already led to securities fraud investigations and created widespread negative sentiment surrounding the shares. In the short term, anticipate ongoing volatility, earnings misses, Higher provisions and legal issues could maintain selling pressure, reduce liquidity, and push the stock lower as investors reassess near-term earnings risks. Over the longer term, the potential for recovery depends on effective execution, whether cost reductions can restore profit margins, if loan losses stabilize, and if buybacks can be funded without compromising the balance sheet. If these strategies succeed, the valuation may recover. However, if credit stress or legal challenges worsen, the stock could face a structurally lower valuation multiple. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 25th of September 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned KMX a neutral grade, along with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 18th of June 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned KMX an outperform grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 21st of April 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned KMX an underperform grade with a hold action. On the same day, Monday, the 21st of April 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned KMX an outperform grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 11th of April 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned KMX an outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned CarMax stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral and the price-to-book value as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also provide a neutral rating for the stock. The following signals have been identified for CarMax. Currently, there are few to no technical positive signals. CarMax Inc. stock is showing sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, presenting a more negative forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the long-term average positioned above the short-term average. As the stock experiences upward corrections, there will be resistance at the levels of $56.56 and $58.78. A breakthrough above either of these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, August 28, 2025, and since then, the stock has decreased by 26.65%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Furthermore, sell signal is currently present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume increased as prices fell yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, indicating that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 20 days ago. Bollinger indicates a buy signal from 1 day ago. The short-term moving average indicated a sell signal 13 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 6 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages provided a buy signal 3 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average indicated a sell signal 8 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 61 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy opportunity 136 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's analyze the support, risk, and stop loss for CarMax. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. If conditions remain unfavorable, the stock could perform poorly in the upcoming days. Typically, this stock is traded at a healthy volume, and with only minor daily fluctuations, the risk is generally considered low. Over the last day, the stock experienced a movement of $3.90, which is a 9.12% change between its highest and lowest points. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 4.12%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for CarMax, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A relatively low PE ratio could indicate either a low expectation for the company's future or suggest that the stock is undervalued, pointing to a potential buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 25th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at $1.03. Keep an eye on these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for CarMax. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for CarMax is at $56.10. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below, which means the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for CarMax from multiple analyst sources is sell. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 8th of July, 2025, Stuckey John M. III conducted an insider sale of 70 shares of common stock. On the 2nd of July, 2025, Stuckey John M. III conducted an insider sale of 55 shares of common stock. On the 3rd of July, 2025, Stuckey John M. III conducted an insider sale of 20 shares of common stock. On the 7th of July, 2025, Stuckey John M. III conducted an insider sale of 15 shares of common stock. On the 2nd of July, 2025, Daniels John G. conducted an insider sale of 1,540 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 20.178. Overall, insiders purchased 965,475 shares and sold 719,070 shares in the last 100 trades. Our assessment for this stock is unfavorable and a stop loss has not been established. Is CarMax stock a good buy? CarMax Incorporated displays several concerning indicators and is currently in a significantly declining trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the upcoming days or weeks. As a result, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 26th of September, we anticipate CarMax will open lower by 0.6%, starting at $45. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any transactions involving securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.